Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy James from What's Your Forte, and I got my man Steve here, Insane F30. I'm gonna plug his Instagram down below so y'all can check him out and his beautiful F30 right here. Actually, stay tuned because we're gonna be doing a review on his F30. But today we're gonna be installing the wireless charging pad from CarQ Wireless, and we're gonna go ahead and get into that. So y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, so in the package that I got from CarQ Wireless, you do get, this is the wireless charging module right here. As you can see, looks very sleek, and it has the plug and everything right there. Also within the package, you get this slip resistance pad. This is what's going to go actually on top of the module here. It's a slip resistant pad to keep your phone from sliding, give you some grip and some resistance there. So that's pretty cool. Then you also get another plug on the inside of the box here. That's going to be what you'll run your power to, and then run how you power the module. So let's go ahead and get to the install inside of Steve's F30. All right, everyone, so now we're inside the car here. The first thing we got to do is we got to remove this centerpiece right here. So we got to remove this by using the trim tool. Get right underneath here, and we're going to pull this up using the trim tool kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, so as you can see here, the best way to kind of get underneath this little trim piece right here is to start from the corner and then kind of go all the way across just like that. And when you go all the way across like that, you can kind of see it kind of lifts up here. And then once you get it lifted up, you can just kind of work it with your hand. I think I probably need to lift this side a little more, and boom, it just kind of pops right out. Then once you pop it out, if you look underneath right here, you'll need to unplug this from the iDrive controller. So now after we got this piece up, what we're gonna have to do is get this piece up around the shifter up. So you can kind of come in here, dig in here with your trim tool, kind of pop it up a little bit, and then you'll be able to pull it right off. That pops right up. All right, so the next piece we need to take up is this part right here, because there's a screw right underneath here that we'll need to pull straight out. So we're gonna go ahead and take up this part right here so we can get to the screw that's right underneath it. All right, so I had a little bit of an issue getting this piece out right here, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So down here, which y'all can see right here, there's this module here has these little tabs. So there's a tab right here on the front. On the back, that's actually the back, sorry. There's a tab right there on the back, and there's a tab right here on the front. So you have to push in, as you can kind of see right there. This tab kind of got some flex to it, and you can push it in. So you have to push that in with the screwdriver. So it's kind of tough, as you can kind of see when this is all the way down. It's kind of tough to really get in there and really be able to push. So you kind of have to push the screwdriver in and kind of push that tab to make this module pop up. What we ended up having to do, because we couldn't reach it and we didn't really know what we were doing, because this is our first time doing it, we had to pop this little cover off a little bit so we can actually get access to the tab. So that's what I would recommend doing, if you can, is to pop this little cover off, and then so you can easily get access to the tab if you can't access the tabs while you just pop this little rear trim piece off. So that is just my 2 cents on that, so you don't destroy your little plastic piece here. So now that we have this out, we just gotta pull this plug off, and then we'll have that disconnected. All right, so now that we have this module released here, and we actually released it from this assembly here, we're gonna have a T20 Torx right there, and also another T20 Torx right there that you'll need to remove in order to get this assembly off, so we can get access to this panel right back here. So I went ahead and started, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to break nothing. I'm just being perfectly honest with y'all. But yeah, so basically what you're gonna do now, after you take those screws off, those T20 screws I told you about, you're just gonna kind of start back here, and as you can kind of see out here, I already kind of started it. We just want to kind of pry up. It's easier if you push this little tab in right here a little bit, if you push that tab in and then kind of pull up at the same time, it pops right out. And as you can see right here, this whole assembly here just kind of comes right up out of the area. And what you have to do is unplug that electrical part right there so you can pull it all the way out. So what you're going to do to unplug that, you got these two little tabs here. Hold on, let me get in there. You got those two little tabs right there on the side, one right there, one on the other side, and you'll just kind of squeeze those and then pull that right out. All right, so after you remove that little plug right there, there's also a little, you see this cord running up, there's also a plug right there, as you can kind of see. So you'll have to remove that plug also in order to remove this assembly altogether. So let me go ahead and remove that plug right there, and I'll be right back. All right, so as you can see here, we have the assembly completely removed from the old spot here. And now that the assembly is removed, the actual charging pad is going to actually go right here. So what we're going to have to do, because this car does come equipped with this door, we're going to have to remove this door. So the actual charging kit will lay right over this area right in here. So to remove this door, what we're going to have to do is, there's a little pole, this little pole right here. We're going to have to remove that. And then we're also going to have to remove these springs and the door hinges that are back here. So once we remove those door hinges and this spring, we should be able to go ahead and then lay down some 3M tape and lay down the wireless charging module right on top of here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Right now I'm in the process of releasing these gears on the side here. So you'll have to release the gear right there on this side and also on the other side in order to get this door off. So I'm doing that right now. So that's what the gear looks like right there. And you can kind of see the door is all the way out. So we're doing this on the other side as well. Door is off. All right, so now as y'all can kind of see right here, this area right here is all taken care of. It's all exposed. It's all ready, so we can go ahead and apply our wireless charging pad to it. So we're gonna put the pad on and feed the wire right through here, because the wire is gonna have to connect to this piece right back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So what you need to do is go ahead and grab your connector piece that was included in your kit, and then also grab the wireless charging pad, which is right here. So since this plug does not connect directly into this plug, you got to use this to run it through. So we're going to actually plug this. So what I'm going to do first, so that's kind of how the pad will look and fit when it's on top. So we're going to feed this wire through. So we'll have that ready. We're going to flip it over. So this wire is now through. We're going to connect this end that's from the wireless charging pad to the male end to the female end of the adapter cord that's included in the kit. Then we'll be able to take this, and they have two different plugs. You'll be able to plug that, find the one that fits your car, and plug that right into it. And then you should be, right now you should have power, and you should be good to go whenever you plug this kit back up. All right, everyone. So I just got a bright idea. So I was looking at this assembly right here, and I was thinking, I wonder what I was looking at the back of it too, and I was like, this assembly right here, it's more of a splitter. So it's splitting the power between the cigarette lighter and your wireless charging pad. So I said, you still should be, so you're still power running through this cigarette lighter. So I figured I plug this back up in the car just to make sure you can charge and still use this cigarette lighter, and you can. So now my idea is installing the door back and 3M'ing this wireless charging pad to the door. So you still get your functionality of using the door, and then you'll still be able to use your cigarette lighter as well as still having the wireless charging pad. So you don't lose anything. Because initially, had I've seen on other videos, people just 3M this down right here, and you lose your ability to use your cigarette lighter. But now, if you install this on top of the door, you'll be able to use the wireless charging pad and your cigarette lighter and this little storage spot underneath all at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the door back on, install that back, 3M this wireless charging pad to the door, and then I'll show you that process and how everything works. All right, everyone. So putting this wireless charging module on top of the door did not work. When I put it inside and put this piece back down into this spot, there was not enough clearance to open the door down here. It was hitting this top part, so you cannot mount this wireless charging module on top of the door. So please do not do that, and don't be like me and just waste 30 minutes of your life doing all that. So right now I just took the door back off, and as you see right here, I got the Gorilla 3M tape kind of going on right there. So we're gonna mount the back of this pad directly to this Gorilla tape right there to hold it in space. And then once we have that mounted, we're gonna go ahead and just put it back in and do another test fit to make sure it should work. It should work because it's designed to fit that way. So do not try to mount this on top of the door. There is not enough clearance underneath here, so you can do that. So let me go ahead and get this mounted with the tape, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So as you can see here, we got this whole console, this whole center console back in, and I just want to share something with you guys. So as y'all saw, I did try to install this on top of the door. It did not work. And also, what you want to do is don't push this all the way back in the back of this when you try to install it, because there's two things you're going to run into. One, you're going to run into not being able to get this all the way in. You're going to have some difficulty. And then two, your phone may not slide up on the pad enough for you to for it to charge it. So Steve, he has a Note and I have an iPhone. So right now we're good to go. Phone slides up there and it's charging. But before, when we had this wireless charging pad pushed all the way to the back, his phone did not have enough clearance between the wireless charging pad and here. They slide on enough for it to charge the actual phone. So make sure you want to kind of use this little silver trim right here as like your lineup point. So you want to make sure the pad is lined up right with that silver trim there to make sure you have enough clearance to slide your phone completely on the wireless charging pad. But as you can kind of see there, it kind of just blends in with everything else, the whole interior. And it does come with this little grip pad here to help with the grip. You know, I'll definitely stay in contact with Steve to see how this grip pad holds up. We may have to invest into another grip pad if this one doesn't seem grippy enough. But right now, I mean, it seems to do a pretty decent job. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how the long term works on that. But yeah, man, so this is how it's installed. I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back in. Basically just gonna do the reverse of everything. Then I'll come back once I have everything completely installed. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's a little blue indicator light letting you know it's getting power. So cool. So as you can see here, everything is back installed. I got all the pieces back in. Everything's fitting and looking very nice. There's the wireless charging pad right there with that blue light letting you know that it's on and popping. So everything worked out well. I don't have any issues with it. Steve is going to really enjoy this. Like I said, he's going to be giving me his full review and full thoughts on this wireless charging pad once he gets to use it a little bit and lets me know exactly what he thinks about it. So this is exactly what it looks like inside the car. Everything looks good. And yeah, man, the fitment is nice. Definitely get some good 3M tape and you don't have to worry about anything. All right, and then just like I said, this is my phone. Put my phone on it. Boom. My phone is charging. And that light turns green, let you know that it's charging. And then it turns back blue whenever it's not charging, but it's letting you know it's getting power. So that's pretty cool there. All right, everyone, so as y'all saw in the video there, we got the wireless charging pad installed in the Steve's F30. So I know y'all see this beautiful F30. Let me get a side profile of this F30 right here. We're gonna be doing a review on this car very, very soon. So y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell so y'all be notified when that video drops. But the wireless charging pad is installed. Everything is good. Shout out the Wireless Q charging, for sending out the wireless charging module so I can get it installed on Steve's F30 right here, man. And if y'all interested in this product, the link, it'll be linked down in the description below so you can pick one up for yourself, man. So definitely, man, shout out again to everyone that was involved in creating this video. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for helping me get to 1K, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.